For Hector.
Good afternoon, Glasgow, and good afternoon everyone who has travelled here today. I should probably start by introducing myself, as I'm sure most of you will be wondering who's that randomer up there. I'm Hector Mcleod. I'm here for the Alba Party, and yes, I've just come down for the Isle of Skye. No, I'm no very big, but when talking about Scottish independence, I'm certainly no very shy. And I'm here for two reasons that I suspect are very similar to most of you here today. First, to tell the new king that I swear no allegiance to him or any member of the Crown. The only allegiance I swear is to Scotland and its sovereign people. And secondly, to support Scotland's call to dissolve this unequal union and reclaim our rightful place as an independent nation. I spent a long time considering what to speak about today. I considered the energy scandal of Scotland producing 6 times the amount of energy we need, yet our people are still shivering in their homes. I considered mentioning all the 65 countries that have become independent from the UK or British Empire, yet not one has asked to come back. I considered speaking about all the possibilities that could become available to Scotland to become a more positive, outlooking, rich, resourceful and most importantly happy nation with independence. But then I figured you all know this, that's why you're here today. So I'm not going to speak about the case for independence, as we all know why we need it. The questions I suspect we have is how we get it. So I thought I'd give my tuppence on that, but do it in maybe a different way to others. I'm someone who likes to make analogies when talking. I think you can explain stuff a lot easier and better when you compare it with something people can relate to. So I was thinking, how do I explain and compare this? And I've decided to be a bit bold, maybe even a bit risky, and I'm going to mix football and politics. Now don't worry, I said I decided to be bold, not daft, so I'm not going near club football. I'll stick with Scotland, but just in case the SFA don't want involved in this, let's call it, say, Scotland United. In my opinion, football teams need 3 things to be successful. They need a good support, a good team and a good manager. So let's compare these 3 things with the independence movement. And I apologise to those who might not know players I mentioned, but don't worry, you'll get the gist. So the support, that's all of us here today and all of us that support independence. I think there's no question we have a good support. We are the Tartan Army United. Then the team. The way I see the team is, in defence, we have our local yes groups, and they have been performing brilliantly. If I was sponsoring the match, I think I'd be awarding them the man of the match. Since 2014, they have not let anything in behind and have been key to keeping our support safe at a steady 45 to 50%, even through some tough opposition. They have given a performance Mr. Braveheart Colin Hendry would be proud of. In midfield, we have the yes organisations such as All Under One Banner, Hope Over Fear, Common Weal, Indie Live, Salvo, etc. They have been playing defensive midfield and helping keep the support there, as well as driving forward as attacking midfielders in attempts to boost the support. And they have also given an outstanding performance, a performance Super John McGinn would be proud of. Now in attack, this is where I see the political parties, and where some could say we are struggling a bit. Our main striker over the last few years seems to have picked up a bit of an injury. And as with all injuries, the longer the player continues to ignore it, the worse it seems to be getting. They really need to get it assessed and treated before it ends their career. However, for the team, although we hope the star striker can get back to full fitness and their best form, we know there's no I in team, and this is a team effort. The team can still strive on to success, as we have up-and-coming strikers who have played a couple of games already and are starting to really get the fans on board and support and a belief that they can take the team to victory. And lastly, the manager. In 2014, we had a manager who took us to the final, but sadly resigned after narrowly losing out in injury time. Although, while I'm in no way a fan of VAR, I think the opposition's goal would have been ruled out for offside given the lies told in the bow had we seen the replay. We then had a manager take over who, while winning some big games, they never quite got us to that final. So we now need a different manager. We need a manager who can bring the team together, a manager who can unite both the team and the supporters behind them, and a manager who has the tactics and strategies to take us over the line to victory. That manager is just waiting for the call. They have already been supported by both former managers, firstly by the last manager in February 2020, and also by our previous manager on numerous occasions. That new manager should be an independence convention. That will unite the movement, that will use the strength of our defence to the team's best advantage, that will take on all the ideas, tactics and strategies of the midfield, and that will drive the strikers on to scoring the winning goal, a goal that will knock James McLaden's winner in Paris out of the park. But more importantly, and on a serious note now, a convention can bring us what we have all been dreaming of, campaigning for and needing for too long now. So I ask you please, when you get home, write to your MP, your MSPs, your councillors, bring it up at meetings, and let's get this convention called. Because I'll make no apology in saying that more of the same in what we're currently seeing just isn't going to cut it. We need to call for less talking and more action. No more cap in hand, it's independence we demand. Enough is enough. We must reclaim our independence, to respect our past, survive our present, and to give hope to our future. Tapaliv agus Alba Gibra.